Okay, in my unboxing eBay vault. This is almost 1 year old that I did not open this. It is October 27th, 2025. This has dust on it from 1 year of not opening this. Let's unbox it. I don't even know what's inside. Oh my God, what an unbelievable treasure. I can't believe I waited a year for this. Okay, so let's take a look. I totally forgot I even ordered this. I have no memory of this at all. And that's quite frightening. All right, so this is a very heavy relic. Oh my goodness. First class holy relic of, let's go ahead and zoom in, St. Paul of the Cross and St. Gabriel. Oh my goodness. Now, they were definitely known to be one and the other. Like, they're supposed to be a pair. Well, they just make a good pair. Let's just put it that way. I forgot what the connection was, but I just Google AI'd it. And it's the St. Paul of the Cross founded the Passionist congregation, which St. Gabriel of Our Lady of Sorrows joined and was a member of until his death. All right, we wanted a short synopsis because nobody has attention spans. Okay, St. Gabriel of Our Lady of Sorrows, a short synopsis. St. Gabriel of Our Lady of Sorrows, born Francesco Possenti, was a 19th century Italian Passionist seminarian known for his radiant piety despite a worldly youth. Early life and conversion. Born in Assisi in 1838, Francisco was a lively, popular young man, well liked by his peers. By the way, he was a party animal. Yes, he was a dancer. He loved to dance, and reportedly quite vain about his appearance. After a series of illnesses and family tragedies, including the death of his sister to cholera, he experienced a deepening call to religious life, especially after feeling a supernatural call during a Marian procession. The Passionist life. He entered the Passionist congregation founded by St. Paul of the Cross at age 18, taking the name Gabriel of Our Lady of Sorrows. Despite his brief time in the order, he was a model of virtue, diligently practicing humility, obedience, and an intense devotion to the Passion of the Christ and the sorrows of the Virgin Mary. His spiritual life was considered ordinary and uneventful in its external deeds, but marked by extraordinary fervor and fidelity to the Passionist rule. By the way, it said somebody's at my front door. Sorry about that. Death and canonization. Gabriel died of tuberculosis in 1862 at the young age of 23 before he could be ordained a priest. He was canonized in 1920 by Pope Benedict XV and is recognized as a patron saint of youth and those studying for the priesthood. His tomb is at Isola de Gran Sasso. Oh, Sasso. That's my family name, by the way. I did not know that. Wow. His tomb is at Isola del Gran, which Gran means great. Sasso is a popular pilgrimage saint. Wow. By the way, saint, not saint. I'm thinking saint. I have saints on the brain.
Paul of the Cross. Brief synopsis. St. Paul of the Cross, 1694 to 1775, was an Italian Catholic mystic, preacher, and founder of the Passionists in the 18th century. Founder of the Passionists. His central mission, revealed through a mystical vision in 1720, was to found a religious community dedicated to honoring and spreading devotion to the Passion of Jesus Christ as the greatest sign of God's love. The congregation. He wrote the rule for the congregation of the Passion of Jesus Christ, the Passionists, who take a special fourth vow to keep alive the memory of Christ's suffering. Their mission is primarily to preach to the poor and neglected, using the crucifixion as the core of their message. Life and ministry. Born Paolo Francesco Dene in northern Italy, he was a gifted and tireless missionary preacher who spent over 50 years traversing Italy to proclaim the message of the cross. His life was marked by intense prayer, mystical experiences, severe personal penances, and acts of charity. Legacy. By the time of his death in Rome in 1775, he had established 12 monasteries. He was canonized in 1867. His spiritual writings, especially his letters of spiritual direction, remain influential.
AI just made my life so much easier. It's such a miracle. Okay, I'm going to start asking AI to make all my videos. So here's St. Gabriel, and that's what he looked like, just so you can see. We're going to go with more images, and St. Gabriel. Those are the illustrations of St. Gabriel, a very young guy, youthful, and I don't know if that's St. Paul of the Cross. I'm not sure, but here he is together. St. Paul of the Cross and St. Gabriel. St. Gabriel. St. Gabriel. St. Paul of the Cross, right here. St. Paul of the Cross. And I think he was a member of the Passionists. And here we go again. St. Paul of the Cross. Hey, now we're going to place the relic in its beautiful reliquary. Let's go ahead and do that in fast motion. All right, so this one was particularly hard to place in a reliquary, but look at this beautiful reliquary. It suits it perfectly. I put the gold velvet background. Look how gorgeous that is. So we have a double relic, and that's actually rare. The more relics in one, the more rare it is, the more unusual, and the more amazing that is. Look at that. And so thank you for watching. And I think I'm going to start using AI to make my videos because they do such a darn good job of explaining everything. Way better than I explain things. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.